When Labor Day rolls around, it's not only the last weekend in summer, but it also means school is about to be back in session. Students at the University of Wisconsin-Superior were back on campus today. New and returning students moved into their residence halls. Today is the beginning of Weekend of Welcome. 4 days full of events and activities to welcome new students. Some current students helped new ones move onto campus today. For second-year student and move-in crew member Bailey Bebo, it's a reminder of 1 year ago when she was first coming to UWS.
A little bit of deja vu. It's like, okay, I remember this from the last school year, but it's been a lot of fun to kind of see the inside workings of how things work on campus, so I can be that welcoming committee that welcomed me here on campus.
And UWS starts their semester Wednesday, September 4th.